for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. It's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Mr. Gene Sasser of Sylacauga died last night at Marshall Medical Center in Albertville. As I mentioned early on, Gene was a great guy, and his funeral arrangements will be announced later on by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel. Elizabeth Hammond, age 81 of Oxford, died Wednesday. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, announcing the arrangements. Graveside funeral service for Tony Taylor will be Saturday at noon from Evergreen Memorial Cemetery in Sylacauga. Visitation is Friday from 1 until 7 at the funeral home, Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. In other obituary news this morning, Leslie Earl Lawson, age 73 of Alpine, died Sunday. The family will receive friends at Earthtree Funeral Home in Talladega tonight from 6 until 8 o'clock. Funeral service will be Friday at Hephzibah Baptist Church at noon, with Beaver Tinsley and Justin Milliken officiating. Interment in the Hephzibah Cemetery. Mr. Lawson was a native and lifelong resident of Alpine, graduate of Winterboro High School in 1968, also a member of the Hephzibah Baptist Church. Military veteran, served in the Navy during the Vietnam War. That's Leslie Earl Lawson, age 73 of Alpine, Earthtree Funeral Home, Talladega, in charge of the arrangements. Evelyn K. Light, age 85, died February the 12th. The community is invited to a memorial service in her honor at 1 p.m. Saturday at Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses in Talladega at 900 Southeast Street in Talladega, Alabama. Homegoing celebration remembering the life of Mr. LeFrederick Jacory Corey Simmons, age 31 of Goodwater, will be Friday at 1 p.m. from Goodwater Auditorium, with Pastor Cameron Thomas officiating. Interment in the Pleasant Home Baptist Church Cemetery in Goodwater. Public viewing for Mr. Simmons is today, 3 till 7 at the funeral home, S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory, directing. Funeral service for Betty Bird, age 77 of Talladega, will be Friday at noon from Curtis & Son North, with burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation 10 until noon at the funeral home prior to the service. Mrs. Bird died Sunday, February 12th at Baptist Medical Center in Talladega. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Israel Danny Ray James, age 59 of Sylacauga, died Sunday. Visitation for Danny Ray is today from 5 to 7 o'clock at Curtis & Son North. Funeral service will occur Friday at 2 o'clock from the North Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, with burial in the Marble City Cemetery. All services officiated by the Reverend Donnie Blackman. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisonfh.com for the James family. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Graveside funeral service for Mr. Kevin Wood, nicknamed Sparky, age 62, will be Friday at Evergreen Cemetery in Sylacauga at 11 a.m. Chaplain Mike Britton officiating. Visitation prior to the graveside service at 10 a.m. At Curtis & Son North. Sparky died on Monday, February the 13th at Sylacauga Health and Rehab after a long illness. He was a member of the Diamond Mounting Hunting Club for several years, and he worked for Honda Manufacturing for some 15 years before he retired. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing the service. Lillian Pryor, age 90, died Tuesday, February the 14th. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Community Funeral Home. Ernest Ware, age 64 of Sylacauga, died February the 12th. Community Funeral Home announcing. And Dwight Moon, age 72 of Sylacauga, also passed away on Sunday. Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive, in charge of the arrangements. Joe Evan Burt, age 82. There will be a memorial service, celebration of life, and honoring Joe's life on this earth. That'll be Saturday, February the 18th at Weguffka Family Worship Center, 2771 Coosa County Road 29, Weguffka, Alabama. Visitation is noon until 1, and the service is at 1 p.m. This obituary report this morning, courtesy of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg.